Hello, friends. Namaste. Welcome to another episode of Soul Speak with Sonam. I want to wish all of you a very happy new year and hope 2021 brings to you everything that you have desired and more. I'm back with another one of my pick a card tarot readings, and today I'm going to tell you about that special relationship, any one relationship. It can be with a friend, a family member, a lover, someone you have a crush on, or absolutely anyone. Just think of one person, and I'm going to tell you what this relationship will hold for you in the next 1 year. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do let me know in the comments what other kind of videos you want me to make, what other topics you want me to address. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook for daily tarot guidance. Do check out my other videos. I also made a video on what does 2021 hold for you last time, and you can get in touch with me for a private session, and donations are welcome. Thank you. So go ahead, pick a card, and come back, and I'll tell you what it means for you. Friends, welcome back. So we're going to start with all the people who have picked number one. Let's see what this particular relationship holds for you in this 1 year. I already have drawn four cards, so I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'll pick some more cards for you from my Light Seers deck. So the first card that I have for you is it's called ordinariness. This does not mean that this relationship is going to be ordinary. What this card tells me is that you need to put in a lot of effort. This is a relationship which, as more effort that you put in and the more hard work that you put in, you will get the results that you want in this relationship. A lot in this relationship is dependent on the amount of hard work or effort that you put in, and there requires this relationship requires a lot of patience. I do feel that those of you who have picked number one have thought of a relationship where you have been putting in a lot of effort for a long time, but you don't see the results yet. So this card is perfect. It tells you that just because you're not seeing the results right away does not mean that your hard work is going in vain. Just like you need to put in a lot of hours of hard work to become an expert in some field, similarly, the more hard work that you put into this relationship, the more effort you put in, the more better the benefits will be, or the outcome will be for you. So this is a year when you're building a very strong foundation in this relationship, and the message here is that you should not lose hope. Let me pull out one more card and see what you can expect in the next 1 year in this relationship. And then I'm going to do a guidance card for you. What is expected? So I see a lot of pentacles here. This is also the Eight of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This card tells me that you need to be very sure of your success. A lot of you have a lot of fear and doubt in your mind. At times, you really want this relationship to work, but at other times you have a lot of fear and doubt enter into your mind, and you're not sure if this will ever manifest into what you want it to be. This card is asking you to leave aside all doubts and be very sure. Be visualize it so much, do so many affirmations, and make your mind so strong that you believe that nothing in this world can stop this relationship from reaching the kind of outcome that you want it to. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. She's so poised. She's so much in control of the situation. So you have to be like her. You have to be so strong that your desire or your desire is going to materialize in reality. That nothing, no obstacles can ruffle your feathers. Nothing can disturb your peace of mind. This is the kind of energy that I'm getting. So the message here for all the people who have picked number one is to focus on visualization. I think it is important for you people to listen to some motivational videos, etc., at night, and focus and tell yourself that all the hard work that you're putting in, I think you're very afraid that what if this hard work does not lead to anything and you get hurt in the process. So you need to stop believing that bad things can happen. Just because something bad happened in the past does not mean that it will happen again in the future, and you need to be open. You need to be so sure that this time it's going to be positive, and once you do that, you will see the good things that manifest. This card tells me the guidance for you is community. So this card tells me that A lot of people around you want to help you with this relationship, or in life in general. You have a lot of support coming in from other people, but you need to tap into those. You usually do not ask for effort. This might also be telling you, in context of this relationship, if this is a love relationship or whatever it is, that you have people around you who can help you. This can be some common friends, some family members, or it can simply be a life coach, a tarot reader, or someone that you go for guidance, any mentor, anyone you turn to for guidance. There is a lot of help at hand, but you need to go tap into. So you need external help to make this relationship work. Also, I feel that if you have some sort of resistance from family, if this is a love relationship and you're looking for marriage or something like that, if there is some resistance or some sort of third party situation, this card is very good because it says that people around you or people in general are going to help you with reaching the kind of outcome that you want. So this is the message for everyone who has picked number 1. I hope this resonated with you. Do let me know in the comments. I always read all the comments, and it really encourages me to make more videos. Hope you liked it. And now we move on to for all the people who have picked dice number 2, let's see what the year 2021 holds for this particular relationship which you have focused on. The first card that I have for you is the Five of Wands, which basically tells me that this is the kind of relationship where probably lately you are having some sort of arguments with this person, or there is a possibility that in the next 1 year there could be some difference of opinion between you and this person. Do let me know in the comments if this has already happened, or this is the kind of energy that you usually have with this person. However, this card is not all bad. It tells me that you need to agree to disagree. So sometimes you can be very sure that what you're saying is right and what I'm saying is wrong if you and me have an argument. But if we agree to disagree and not let that affect our relationship, that is the guidance for you. So agree to disagree and don't let small fights turn into bigger issues. That is what the cards are saying. If you can manage to do that this year in 2021, then you will be able to stop things from getting out of hand, or from it leading to some sort of big friction or some sort of big issue in your relationship. That is the vibe that I'm getting. I also feel that some of you are very argumentative, or you are involved with a person who likes to argue just for the heck of it. So don't lose don't lose hope if that is the case with you, because it's okay. Sometimes some people just like doing it for the sake of, just for the heck of it, and you should not indulge in argument is the meaning of this card. One card flipped over. Let me pick this up. Okay, so the card that I have for you is the Page of Pentacles. So this is a lovely card. This says that you have the power to get what you want in this relationship. So absolutely whatever it is that you desire in this relationship, you have the power to make that work. You are very creative as a person. I feel that all the people who have picked number 2 have very strong visualization or imagination skills. Even if you're not aware of it yet, this card is saying that you do have. So you need to focus on what you want, and you will be able to create something beautiful uh, out of this relationship, and it will be exactly what you want. But you have to control your mind first. Your mind is probably running all over, and every time there is an argument, I feel that some of you lose hope, and you start wondering if this will ever pan out, or if this is the right person. I feel that the people who have picked number 2 are not yet sure if this person is the right, especially because there are a lot of arguments that you people have. There is a likelihood that this person is not the right person for you. If this is a love relationship that you're asking about, if the person you're asking about is indeed a lover, then there is a off chance that this is not the right person for you, in which case I will ask, maybe you can ask the universe to send you a better person. But if you want to make things work with this person, that is absolutely possible. The guidance for all of you who have picked card number 2 is breathe. So you need to focus, you need to be centered in the moment. As I said, that you have your thoughts running all over the place, you have a lot of fear and doubt. You need to stop doing that. You just need to stop doing what you're doing. You need to just go inwards and breathe, just be in the moment and just find that inner peace. I feel that once you do that, everything that you want will, you will get more clarity in your situation. You are, I feel that you get very affected every time there is even a small argument with this person or anything like that, and you need to stop doing that. You need to um, find that peace within you, and then your relationship with this person will also become peaceful. What you're currently doing is that every few weeks, you have some sort of friction with this person and you let it disturb your peace of mind, and then everything goes haywire. What you need to do, the first step is for you to find inner peace. This card is very good if you want, if you are into meditation. If you're not, I think you should give this a shot, or maybe you should do anything that brings you inner peace. A lot of you might be drawn to doing artwork. I just got this, or any sort of maybe a solo travel, a trip if possible, depending on where you're staying and depending on the lockdown conditions there. So do whatever that brings you inner peace, and that will help you get to the kind of result that you want, and it will stop you from getting so affected by all the friction in your relationship. I do hope that this resonated. Again, let me know in the comments. I read all comments. I'm very excited about reading what you people think of my sessions, and do let me know. And also let me know what kind of videos you would want me to make next. And now we move on to all the people who picked number 3. So the first card that I have for you is the dream. So this tells me that this is probably a person from your past. This might be someone that you were in a relationship with, but things are not as great as they used to be. I feel that for a lot of you, this is someone that you were once dating, but now either you're broken up with this person, or things are not. The magic is not as intense as it was. There seems to be some sort of issues in your relationship, and look at this person. She's dreaming about what it could be. So you are probably focusing a lot of your attention on, there's an energy of nostalgia in this card. So you probably focused on what could have been, and you're looking back at the past and you're thinking if that can ever be possible. A lot of you, if you are going through a heartbreak, might be thinking that you can never find someone like this again, that this dream of yours is probably not possible, because you don't see anyone else giving you the kind of happiness that you experienced with this person. Also, some of you might be trying to manifest an ex back into your life. Do let me know in the comments if this is correct. If not, I feel that whatever relationship that you are focusing on, there is a sense of uh, trying to bring back the magic that is not there anymore. That is the basic sense that I get for 2021. A lot of you are focused backwards. The overall, this card tells you to focus on the present and not just focus on what was. I feel if you focus on the present, you will get what you want. The two cards that fell out for you are the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. The Five of Pentacles tells me that a lot of you, while focusing on bringing back your ex into your life or bringing back the magic from the past, are also very afraid of being hurt again. This is a card which shows that this person is not very sure. He's constantly afraid of these crows, and there is some sort of a betrayal, or this person is very afraid of betrayal. I get the sense that a lot of you are very afraid of what will happen. There is also a sense I get that this past person has not treated you, this person that you're thinking about has not treated you in a very fair or just manner, and I feel that this has always been an unequal relationship, with you giving in more and that person taking more. This has not been an equal relationship. The person that you're asking about, it has not been the ideal relationship with two equal people, but it has been a relationship where one is the giver and the other is the taker. And I feel that most of you watching have been the givers, and you've also been hurt. So I'm going to pull out one extra card to see what you should do with this relationship. I do feel that okay, this is a very good card, success. I'm going to pull out a guidance card, and then I will tell you what success means for you. So for all the people who have picked number 3, the guidance is that there is some sort of message coming in from this person in this year. If you are trying to manifest an ex, this is an excellent sign. or whatever kind of relationship that you're focusing on, you will receive some sort of communication from that person. This need not be a direct communication, it need not be a phone call, a message, or an email. This can be an indirect communication. Maybe the universe is trying to communicate via signs. I very strongly feel that a lot of you are seeing repetitive angel numbers. Let me know in the comments if this is true. You can also ask me the meaning of some angel numbers. I will tell you, especially some of you are seeing 111 and series of ones. This is a good sign. So there is some sort of communication coming to you. And what you need to do in this situation is be open to the possibility that things can go back to how they were and you can get the kind of success that you want. However, there is a need to let go of the betrayal in the past, and also if you are, if in your hearts of heart you do not trust this person, if you feel that he's going to betray you again, he or she is going to betray you again, then I would request you to take a deeper look at this and see if you really want to build a relationship with this person, if this success is really a reconciliation with this person, or are you just wanting an apology, just to get that closure. So choose what you want, to manifest in your life and focus on that. But yes, you do have a lot of messages or some sort of communication. For some people, this might even be commitment coming from this person that you are focusing on. I hope this resonated. And now I move to the last segment of my video, and I'm here for all the people who have picked number 4. So let me see. The card that I have for you here is the Rebel. This is one of the major arcana cards, and this card is telling me that a lot of you are either involved. This person that you're thinking about is either someone with a lot of ego issues, or someone who thinks that they have the upper hand in every situation, or they want to have the upper hand in every situation. This is a person who likes to call the shots. So you are either involved with that person, or on the other hand, this card is telling me that you need to take back the power, and you need to be very strong in when it comes to your relationship with this person. I also see that this could be a relationship with two very egoistic people, or two very strong personalities, wherein neither one is willing to compromise. So that is the energy that I get. This is not bad per se. This can also be a very passionate relationship, possibly with the fire sign. This is the card for Aries, so this can be with the fire sign. And I also sense that this can denote, as I said, it's not bad. It can be a very passionate relationship, one where there's a lot of, probably you fight a lot, but there's also a lot of passion and feelings between the two of you. Or it can be someone who is very egoistic and always wants to have the upper hand. You are being asked to take back your power in this relationship and not let the other person call the shots all the time. That is the message that I'm getting for all the people who picked number 4. Okay, the card for you. Oh, excellent. So this year you can look forward to some sort of an equal commitment. This is an excellent card to get. The Two of Cups talks about a relationship between two people who love each other equally. There's a lot of emotional bond between the two of you. So this is an excellent omen. And even if you are with a person who has a lot of ego issues, or even if you're looking for some sort of reaching the next level of commitment with this person, it is very much on the cards. I do sense that for most of you the commitment will come from the other person, but let me see the guidance. So the Two of Cups definitely says that you might be, okay, I think I get the story now. So you might be dealing with a person who's very egoistic and has not confessed their feelings to you yet. They have had, their ego gets in the way, and they don't tell you what they really feel. And in 2021 the truth will be told. So this person will come forward and tell you how much you really mean to them and how much they love you. And then once you accept them, you will have the perfect relationship. Two of Cups, which basically shows an equal relationship, love, harmony, emotional compatibility, and bliss. So this is what I see, and this person will come forward and tell you exactly everything that you want them to say to you. And I don't see that you need to do a lot of work. I feel all the people who have picked number 4 are very sorted, and there has been some sort of transformation in your love life. And this transformation will come in the way of them communicating to you, them reaching out to you with the truth that you deserve, the truth that you want to hear. And then it will lead to the perfect form of commitment that you have always wanted or yearned for. So I wish all of you a very good 2021. Do let me know if this resonated, and also any feedback in the comments, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.